it's going to shift more to the left, okay?
Okay. This is what you call, what kind of girth is this called?
It's a cinch.
A cinch.
Got more.
That one's longer than the other one.
No, there's two. So I'm going to.
Oh, okay, the side with the padding.
And the roller will go on the side.
Okay, all right. The balance strap. I'm just going to say this, you know, tomorrow I'll forget. It doesn't need to be super tight. It's like a back cinch. I think
Exactly. Good girl.
I think it may be too tight.
Once you sit in it too, it's going to go down. There. So I would just make sure you can get, yep.
Let's see. How many fingers? Oh, it's not that tight.
Yeah, I was like, you really don't want it that tight.
Okay. Is this the correct tightness?
We're going to, when you get on, we'll adjust it too to make sure, and I can.
This front cinch up. And there's 2 more holes to go.
Yep.
Okay, it's fairly tight. And let me see. This is.
Yep. And you can even leave the right side tied.
Let's see how you did this.
So that you don't have to.
This is like Western.
Yes. Well, it is technically, yeah. And then I would just do it so that.
Okay. It's like a little Western knot. And then what do you do with the bite?
And then I would go through again here.
Doesn't have a little loop here like Western?
Oh, it's getting warm in here, isn't it?
I would definitely rig
Yeah, I was
something.
wondering if you might be able to tuck it in on the other. You might get like a little leather strap. Just like
I would tuck it in up here.
Yeah,
Can you
and then you can-
take that second knot out
just loop it through.
and loop it through this rigging here, like Western? So yeah, then yeah, right here. There. Okay.
Okay. And then
This middle one is they call the overgirth. Okay. And hook it over to this fat. Is it the fat one? The fat
that's the
one.
big fat one, yeah, and that
Okay.
does not need to be.
How tight? About a finger.
Yep. So that's just gonna keep this shut.
Okay.
And then, like I said.
Is this a? This is.
So this, so side saddles, you originally, like you see the really, really old ones, they'll just have this one, right?
Right.
Those was more for the ladies that were walking in the park, if they were, you know, being courted, you know, they weren't galloping around or trotting
Well, that's gonna be me.
or working. So then they added the leaping head, the second pommel, and then that gave you a little bit more stability because you're gonna push your left knee up into that. Whenever you're trying to get grip.
So we finish this off. We can loop that up, and here like Western.
And then
Okay.
and then we can.
So she got on. She did not put her foot in the strip. She just put her right leg over. Sit square, face forward.
And then I put my right leg over.
Right leg over the pommel, and do not keep your heels down and side saddle.
Yeah. So you want to just your right leg does most of the work, and like I said, the saddle is too small for me.
Right.
Because I'm taller than you.
Uh-huh.
So you're gonna look better in it than I do. But so you want to point your right toe down and into her shoulder.
Right toe down and into her shoulder.
And then if you feel like things are getting too fast, or if she were to take off or something, you push your left toe up, and then you push your left knee into this pommel.
Do you need a offside whip or not really?
It's personal preference.
Let's see how she goes. Just walk around in a circle around me.
So what you do first, it's always easier to go to the right.
It's always easier to go to the right.
Yeah, so I would always start off to the right.
Okay.
Go to the right.
I'm trying to get this so you, yeah. All right. You look simply marvelous on her.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, the saddle is too small for me, so.
Well, it might be too small for me because I look like I'm the same size as you.
No, I'm taller.
Oh, I'm shorter.
Yeah. It has to do with your leg length.
Okay.
So, and just think right shoulder back.
Right shoulder back.
Mm-hmm. And, then
And think Lady Mary.
yeah, and think all your weight. All your weight in your right knee. Does that make sense?
All your weight in your right knee. Okay, no, it doesn't make sense until I get on.
Yeah, it'll feel better when you get on.
Okay.
Right shoulder back. And then you can even kind of put your hand back here to help keep you back into the right, okay?
Okay, I don't know how I'm going to get on because you swung your right leg over and I'm 62 years old and it'll be a miracle if I get my leg over.
Well, I'll help you.
Okay. Okay.
So do you want to try it? I don't
Sure.
think it's yours. Okay.
Sure. Record. Get off.
So to get off, take your left foot out of your stirrup
Left foot out of the stirrup.
and then just kind of shimmy back a little.
Shimmy back in the saddle. Let me see. I can see better from this side.
And then you're gonna pull your right leg over.
Right leg over
then
and
you just
slide right
spin
off.
And you want to kind of corkscrew so you're facing towards there when you land.
Okay.
Great. So right now, already, put your right shoulder back and try to push your left hip forward. Yes. Left hip forward, right shoulder back. Yes.
Does the saddle fit me or is it too big?
I don't think it's too big. One thing I'm gonna maybe suggest that we do is make a little makeshift queen that'll help you keep your right shoulder back and your right leg back. I'll walk you through how to do that. Good.
I'm going to over back.
Yep. So I want you to point your right toe down. Point.
You know, I can tell you that when I was young and in pony club, and I rode in a side saddle, I was jumping over fences.
Awesome.
I didn't feel scared at all. But I can tell you that I'm not going to be doing any TROT anytime soon, especially on this one.
Okay.
I'm just going to be walking.
So I want you to point your right toe down and into her shoulder. Yes. And then take the weight out of your left stirrup and push it into that left horn. If you get nervous, yes.
Take the left foot and do what?
You don't want to put a lot of weight in your left stirrup. So you can even, if you feel insecure, you can push your left knee into the horn. Good. Remember, point your right toe down. Good. Now straighten your back. Good. Lower your left hand. Good.
Michelle Dougherty actually was riding side saddle.
I don't know.
Stunt rider.
I'm not sure. Good. So just always go through your checklist. Your right shoulder back,
Right shoulder back,
your left hip forward,
left hip forward,
put your right toe down,
right toe down,
and left knee into the pommel.
left knee into the pommel.
And you only do the left knee into the pommel if you're feeling a little insecure. Otherwise, your left leg should just rest nicely.
I'm going to go back the other way now.
Yep. So right shoulder back, especially when you're turning. All right, and ask her to walk on. Good. Beautiful. Right shoulder back. Take a deep breath and relax. Sit up nice and tall. You should be like the queen up top and Beyonce down below.
Have you ever had a saddle fall off on you when you were on and what did you do?
Knock on wood, I have not had that happen.
Okay.
Okay, So yeah, left, and
Oh,
then,
this seems like, for 62 years old, this seems like, you know, I'm jumping off the...
well, do you want to come up to the mounting block?
No, I'll kill myself on that. So then I go
Okay.
like this.
Yep. And then face your horse and slide down.
Face my horse.
Yeah, as you're sliding down, face your horse. Good. Oh, that's all right. Put a towel.
Like a washcloth?
Yeah, like a washcloth or a flannel, right? And put it right here. And then use the vet wrap and wrap the towel on there.
Okay.
And then that'll give you a bit more, it'll put your right hip over so you don't lean off to the left. And it'll just help you be a bit more square.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture of how I do it on my saddle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was the most graceful dismount ever. Yeah, but you see, now she said, just to get it on tape, I have silicone gel on my bum. And she says, no silicone gel, because I'll ruin the saddle. Just plain old breeches. I mean, I'll use those Kentucky Jods that I got. You see, when I just got off, that terrible, graceful dismount, I shifted the saddle to the left, so this is wrong. Say that princess was very good.
Yeah, she's
Now, this, just for the record, I'm just going to be walking, okay? Because I realized, you know, when I was in Pony Club, I'd be cantering, trotting.
Right.
I get in the saddle, and 3 minutes later, I'm over a jump, okay?
Yeah. Well, like I said, in an ideal world, you could have it be a bit longer, but then you're going to run into it being too long for her back. But I think you looked comfortable in the saddle, and I think the more you do it, and like I said, we'll add that queen, and that'll help.
Okay. This thing could be twisted.
Yeah, so it can twist on and off. And the reason for that is because some people like it in different positions, but I would leave it right there.
A little pocket right here. I can put like my whiskey in here.
There you go.
Have you jumped in a saddle?